We are back with another Catch and a Convo.
Hey everybody, my name's Brenna Farmer. I'm a freshman from Mount Blanchard, Ohio.
All right, Brenna, 3 warm-up tosses. I'm gonna ask you a question as I'm throwing the ball.
Right.
You have to answer before the ball hits your glove, okay?
All right.
All right, ready? Favorite animal?
Panda.
Oh, okay. Favorite vacation spot?
Hilton Head.
You're crushing this. Who on the team do you want to have the aux cord?
CC.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
That one's hard.
So Brenna, speaking of just stuff outside of softball, what are some things that you like to do off the field?
I generally just love being around people. I love being around my family. So my favorite thing would probably be babysitting, being around kids. I love to do active things, go on walks and ride bikes and things like that. Also like drawing, coloring. I'm really into things like that.
So softball, you have a softball family through and through.
Yes.
Tell me about your softball family and what makes you all so special.
So my whole life, I have 2 sisters. We all play softball. My older sister played in college. My dad is my high school coach, and I got to play with my younger sister for 2 years in high school. So if we're not playing softball, we're watching it on the TV, we talk about it. And I think that's a different thing for people to do, but we love it. I don't know where I would be, where we would be without it.
So you got 2 sisters,
Yep.
You got yourself. Who's the best softball player?
Oh, that's tough. I think it depends who you ask. I think my sisters would say me, I would say them.
Well, what have you learned the most from, let's start with your older sister.
Yeah. She's such a competitor. She's a different softball player than I am.
In what way?
She's more of a, she's gonna swing out of her shoes no matter what, and what happens, happens. I'm more of a cookie cutter type of player, I think. But to learn from her and watch her be so aggressive has helped me to be more aggressive and try and be less perfect.
And how about your younger sister?
She's a loose cannon. She's something else. But she's just so fun to be around, to watch. And since we got to play together those last 2 years, we've gotten a lot closer. So it's really cool to watch her like come and watch me here.
Riverdale High School.
Yes.
Right? Mascot? What's the mascot?
Falcons.
The Falcons, the
Yep.
Riverdale Falcons. What's your biggest takeaway from your high school journey as a softball player?
So in high school, twice while I was in high school, we broke the wins record in a season. We were BBC champions for the 2nd time in school history. The other time was when my sister was in high school. So it was really cool to just be competitive with people who were also going to play after high school. And we played a lot of good teams. We were good at winning. We were good at playing together, and that brought a lot of camaraderie between us. And I think it brought a lot of camaraderie for the school. People kind of rallied around us in the spring season. My dad is the head coach at our high school, so it was really cool to share the field with him and my little sister for 2 years. He's definitely my biggest fan, also my harshest critic, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Do you remember a moment when he was critical of you and you learned from it during high school?
Yeah, so my junior year, we had a pitcher who was a senior. She plays at Detroit Mercy right now. She hurt her ankle when we were playing a state-ranked team. And my little sister, who was just a freshman, went into pitch. I played shortstop in high school. Even though I throw with the wrong hand.
That means you were really good.
I try my best. But she goes in, and there was a ball hit up the middle, and I thought I could get it on my feet, so I didn't dive for it and it went through. And he said to me, you know, she's working for you. You work for her. And right then I knew like I needed to have her back the way that she was trying to have everybody's back.
So Your senior year of high school, I have to mention this for people that don't know. You hit 639. I think your batting average was 639, something like that.
Yep.
But what's even more impressive is your entire high school senior year, you did not strike out once.
Right.
How did you do that?
My senior year, I led off for our team. We were down a little bit. We lost some talent the year before us. It was my job to get on base. It was my job to put the ball in play, because not everybody plays at as high of a caliber as what I do. So if we put it in play, maybe I can still get on base. Mm-hmm. My little sister hit right after me and hit really well. So if I could get on base, I was confident that she would be able to score me. So I just did everything I could to get on base for the team to score early.
Mm. And did it ever occur to you during that season that, like, were you even thinking about the fact that you haven't been striking out, or that just wasn't even going through your mind?
No, I was coming back from injury. So I was doing the best I could. I mean, it was hard to come back. I was cleared the week before our first game.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to get back to where I was my junior year.
What's been the biggest thing you've learned about the transition from high school softball to college softball? You're only a freshman, so
right.
You're young. You have so much ahead of you at Ohio. What have you learned from, high school softball to college softball?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really cool to just be surrounded by people who want to do this as much as what I do, who want to win as much as what I do, and for all of us to come from a different place and be kind of united here and be able to do this together on a high quality team at a beautiful university.
The camaraderie with this team is so special. Like, I see it firsthand. You all show so much love towards one another. A ton of you have known each other prior to arriving at Ohio. What's your message to people that are coming up as softball players about the dynamic of this team and how important it is? What's your message to young softball players?
Well, I think the camaraderie on this team, the love that everybody has, is not one that I've ever experienced before. I mean, not everybody gets to come to practice, but you even watch our highlight reels, like the way that we get excited for each other. We had a new trainer this spring. She told our head coach, like, your team hugs each other a lot. And we were like, yeah, and we see each other all the time. We love each other that much.
Who gives the biggest hug?
Lauren gives a pretty good hug. Lauren gives a pretty good hug.
For the rest of your season, what are things you're working on to get better as a softball player?
I want to stay more confident, especially stepping into a role when the team needed it. I think I want to be able to feel more confident in myself to be able to be there for the group. I think I bring some leadership qualities, so to just pass that on to people, even as a freshman. I think that the team has come to really respect me.
Yeah.
So I think to just lean into that a little bit more would help the group.
All right, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely, thank you. Go Bobcats.